Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome to today's video. For those of you who are new, this may be your first time coming across one of my videos, coming across my channel, which means you're probably not yet subscribed. Welcome, my name is Tyler with an O, and for those of you who are already subscribed, already my people, and are just returning for another video, welcome on back. Today, I'm just in a creative mood. I just want to get creative. And with that being said, I want to do a look that's not necessarily the norm. Instantly, I know I want to do colored brows. I am going to put on this little eyeshadow primer from Milani on top of my brows just to kind of make the colors pop up a little more, because we are going to be using eyeshadows on the eyebrows instead of like brow products. So when I got the idea for doing like colored brows or even just a colorful look, for some reason automatically the color that comes to my head is blue. I'm gonna go in with my James Charles palette, and I'm going to be using probably these two blues right here, this dark one and the light one below it, but I'm gonna start with the darkest one, and I'm just taking an angled brush and I'm basically going to apply this as if it were like a brow powder. So I'm basically gonna just like fill in my brows with this blue. And I don't know that I want to do like full brows, like full colored brows, or just like kind of gradiate from the bottom and then fade into natural color. So let me just do the other brow. I used to do more like avant-garde and colorful and artistic makeup looks, and I would post them on my makeup Instagram, TylorWithAnO.MUA. But I realized like I never did any of those for YouTube. Like I never made videos of me making those looks. It was more so just to take pictures to put on Instagram. So I never recorded videos or tutorials of them. So I was like, well, they've never really seen me get like too artistic. Like, yeah, I use loud colors, but the style of makeup that I usually do in my videos is always like a wearable eyeshadow moment. I don't really get too geometric, too complicated with the way that, you know, things are. Ooh, okay, so we got our blue base of the brow. Now I'm gonna go in with the lighter of the two blues, this one right here. And I'm going to just put that above the darker blue. So I'm drawing that like basically going upwards from the dark blue to the light blue. Okay, so we got our blue brows, and I know it probably looks a little crazy, and then I'm about to go ahead and carve out my brows like I normally do with my normal concealer. And you guys know, can't really do this and talk at the same time, so you can just watch. You know what? To do these brows the way I need them to be done, I need to get like all up in the mirror, and if I get all up in the mirror, then I'm gonna be out of focus and you can't see me, and it's just a whole thing. So I'm gonna finish the brows, do the rest of the face, and then we're gonna get into the artistic fun stuff. Alright, I'm back. Base is done. I look like an entirely different person. Now we're gonna get into this eye. I'm partially have something visioned, partially don't. Right now I'm going to go ahead and base my eyes with some white creme makeup. Just take a little bit on my fingertips. Got that on. Okay, so the inner part of this look is going to be a cut crease. I don't necessarily know how far out it's gonna go. I can kind of envision it. So maybe about halfway. So I'm gonna start building this crease about to the halfway part of my eye. Part of me is telling me that I want to do green. So the actual lid that I'm going to cut, I want to do this lime green color. So I'm thinking like, do I want to do blue and green, or do I want to add a third color in there and do blue, purple, and green? I'll do the dark green. And we're just gonna start putting this in like our inner transition area, because when we cut the crease, green is gonna be our outside color. And then once it's packed on, I'm gonna take the same brush, no additional product, and I'm going to start blending she out. Dare I say, I wanna take just a little bit of yellow and use yellow to blend this out. See what that does. Okay, it's not doing anything too major, so I'll go ahead and do that. Okay, so we got our little inner green crease type of situation going on. So now I'm gonna go and cut my crease. And for that, I'm just gonna use my concealer instead of that white base. Only because the white base, it's not as easy to dry down. So I'm just gonna use my concealer, the ColourPop one, because it's matte, so I know it'll dry faster. Okay, so now we have our creases cut, and I'm going to basically just go over top of that with the lime green shade, and I'm really gonna pack that on there because I really want her to be vibrant. Oh yeah, all of that. That's exactly, look at that. That's exactly what the doctor ordered. And sorry guys if this video isn't as, like, you know, jumping and all that as the other ones usually are. This is just how I be like when I get in my creative space. I'm really just like, you know, focused on creating, and I'm just in it. I'm in the colors, I'm in the shadows. And especially when dealing with cut creases and you gotta get like right up to that line, but you don't want to like make it go over and make it messy or anything. But while we're here, you are noticing that I'm putting the colors along the top. So what I intend to do is basically cut the lid in half with a giant wing that's gonna go right up and all the way out here. So that's why we're just putting these colors right here. I can bring it down lower because, you know, I don't want to have any spaces or gaps, but the intention is to cut the color off with the wing, so I'm just not wasting eyeshadow and wasting my time, more importantly, on places that it don't need to be. You feel me? And spoiler alert, I am thinking that I want to use edges from the Jackie Aina palette in the inner corner, because not edges. Why did I say edges? Trust issues, because it's like a lime green type of shade, and it's glittery and it's bright, so that's gonna be like really cute right there. Okay, so now is the moment that I've been waiting for, and this is going to add the drama to this look. So I'm basically going to make a big wing the same way I would do like a liquid liner, and I'm just going to go all the way up past the brow and then bring it diagonally down through the lid. Who calling me? So I like to follow the bottom lash line. Anybody who has like tips on, who needs tips on how to do like wing liner, that would be my tip to you. Is like, you see the shape of your eye, how it's like an almond shape, and the bottom eyelid goes down and it starts to come back up. That's where I always follow to make my wing liner. So coming from there, and I'm just gonna continue. Boom. If you want it sharp and you're doing it this way, when you come back down to connect it to the eyelid, do not start at the tip. Start kind of like below it. Last time I did a wing this big, y'all remember I tried to do that, like the last creative look I did, and it was that pink and purple ombre wing. Then I did it on this side and messed up, so I had to do an asymmetrical look. Oh, I'm so embarrassing. Okay. And even though I have the wing sharp like this, my intended look is I honestly want this to be like a faded out wing. I honestly don't want it to come to an end. So on this side here, I'm just gonna get my sponge and just like blend that out. Actually, no, I'm not, because this is a matte concealer and it has dried. Let me just add a little more and mess that up a little bit, get it re-wet. Perfect, you see? And then I'm gonna blend that out. Boom. So it's like, ooh, you see whatever you see, girl. Okay, so now the wing is going to be gradiated like it was that time I tried to do the pink and purple one and didn't work out. The plan is to go purple to blue, the same blue that's in my eyebrows, and the blue is what's gonna be like smoked out on the face or whatever. So I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. Me don't know the name and me not care. I'm gonna use the dark color here. It shows like a dark brown, but it has very much some purple in it. So I'm just gonna take that on a very thin angled brush, as if we were going to be doing a gel liner or something of the sort. And I'm gonna start on the inside. And I'm only gonna bring it to about the inner third of the eye. And then I'm dragging it because it's going to blend with our purple. So we got the inside part, and now with the same brush, I'm gonna move on to this dark purple, and I'm going to continue where I left off. Ooh, this is a very pigmented purple. Okay, so we got the purple. So now we're gonna take our dark blue, same blue that we used in our brows, and I'm gonna just start to blend that in with our purple. Oh no, I'm getting fallout on my face. Oh, oh no, Ninny, I need to put some powder down. Let me go ahead and give me some powder, because this blue is not about to sabotage this face. I'm gonna just put it down here because we are gonna be like, you know, blending in this area, so. Always and forever. Y'all, who know that song? Because that is my jam. I don't care how old it is. That is a bop, a certified bop. Okay, this part's gonna get a little tricky because I think I'm gonna bring the dark blue up here and the light blue is gonna be blended down there. You get what I'm saying? Do you get what I do? Does that make sense? Like, I want to basically bring the dark blue up on that line and then blend lighter from below. Okay, so we're gonna leave it just like that. That's as much of the dark blue as we need because I'm still going to gradiate her. Always and forever. This morning my roommate was like, how many times are you gonna play that old ass song? I was like, girl, that is my jam. So we got that. I know it looks a little crazy right now, but now is the time where we are gonna go in and blend she out, girl. Ooh, that brush is way too big. What was I thinking? So I'm just going to take a blending brush and I'm going to get a lighter blue and start to flick her out. And I'm gonna put it on top of that blue that we were using. And really just start to sweep her out.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, girl.
Lena said you was playing the same song on repeat all day.
I was just telling him about that.
It's
Shit.
so depressing ass song.
It is not depressing. It is a classic and it is my fave.
What song?
That song, Always and Forever. That is my shit. That's literally, I was literally just telling them about this. Yeah, I was just telling them that Lima was just like, why are you playing that old ass song on repeat? I love that song. That's gonna be my new karaoke song. Okay, so we got our smoked out wings. It's exactly how I envisioned it. Like, I want it to look like I'm in motion, like, phew. You see what I mean? And the makeup's just like, phew. Like, you get what you feel me knocking? Okay, then let me in. Okay, so I'm gonna take my Jackie Aina palette and then I'm going to take Trust Issues and I'm going to use that in my intercontour. All right, and I'm actually gonna wet the brush this time because I really want this to like show up. Ooh, yes, and I want more. Ooh, that is everything. Oh my gosh, yes. And I'm gonna take a little bit of that and I wanna put it on the brow, under the brow bone too. Okay, so real quick, I am going to go under the eye. I'm gonna take that mid-tone blue that we used under the eye, or to blur out the eye, and I'm gonna put that on the outer half. And like kind of connect it. So it's like this whole thing is just like, phew. I'm gonna take the dark green and I'm gonna put that right in here. I'm just thinking, if I were to use Dwalas from the Jackie Aina palette and just kind of, okay, I'm doing it. enough discussion. So I'm just gonna take some of Dwalas and I'm going to use that just to slightly blend up from the inner corner onto our lid. There is this bald spot right here from this green eyeshadow, and I noticed that earlier. I don't know why it's doing that, and I went over it multiple times with more green eyeshadow, and for some reason it just keeps balding right there. I don't know why. I'm just gonna pat some on top of it and then like leave it alone. I'm just gonna go ahead and put on my mascara and my lashes, and then we're going to come back to finish the lips and everything else. I use this pair of like real dramatic lashes. They kind of like cross at the ends just to give some effect since we're going very, you know. Let me try this crayon case highlighter. So the white shade here, I always used to use on my brow bone, which actually I am going to pop some of that on the brow bone too. I already did put something on the brow bone, but this just gives it a shine that is just, it doesn't compare. And I low-key, high-key want to use this to highlight my face too. I'm just afraid that it'll read a little ashy because it is a white shimmer. You see what I mean? Like if I put that on my cheeks, I feel like it's gonna look ashy. So you know what, we'll refrain. I love that for the eyes, but not for the face. I think for the face, I'm just gonna use my Becca Opal highlighter. I haven't used this in a while, but this is if I want something that's a little more neutral in color. As for a highlighter, I usually tend to go with this one. And mine is shattered into a million pieces, so I'm not even gonna show you. You're just gonna have to see it when it goes on the face. It's very reflective, very shiny, but it doesn't give me too much color. It doesn't lean too warm, too gold, too silver, nothing like that. So it's just perfect for like a neutral shine. And I wanna be high shine, so I'm gonna put on a lot. Now, for the lip, my backup plan is gonna be my purple because I know that it's cute or whatever. This one I bought but I never used, and it's a NYX Lip Lingerie, and it's like a taupey, mauve-y type of gray tone. Let me see, give you a little swatcheroo right there. So it's like, it's very much taupe. And I kind of want to do something a little understated for this lip. Let me just do it side by side with my purple to see like how far off they are from each other. Okay, so that's the purple next to it. And then I also have kind of like this, a similar shade in a cream lipstick. You know what, let me put it on the cream one because that one I can take off. The other two are mattes. So if I don't like it, it's gonna be harder to get rid of it. I don't mind it. Ooh, okay, yeah, I'm looking like somebody's super villain. The look is served. Alright y'all, well this is the completed look. It's giving very, I don't want to say avant-garde because I don't feel like this is really avant-garde. It's just a little more artsy, a nice smoked out motion wing. That's what I'm gonna call this, a motion wing, girl. A blurred wing, a ghost wing, a phantom wing. Ooh yes, this is a phantom wing. This is more my speed. This is nice and artsy and fun and creative, back kind of towards the stuff that I used to create on my Instagram. Again, follow that. It is TylorWithAnO.MUA. Normal Instagram is TylorWithAnO. But yeah, you guys, let me know how I did. Tell me what you think about this look. Do you guys want to see more artistic looks on this channel, or do you want to kind of do some more wearable looks? As a matter of fact, let's take a poll. Do you guys prefer that I bring a little more of the avant-garde and the creative looks onto my channel, or do you prefer that I stick to more wearable day-to-day looks, just switching up color variations and everything that are a little bit more easier to replicate? So give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Let me know what you would like to see here on this channel, and more importantly, make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss out on any more of this TylorWithAnO goodness. And I will catch you all on my next video. Peace. Oh, this is a look. Oh, this is so pretty.